Okay, everyone. Now we are gonna study some grammar. So go to your book, Ventures2, Unit 10, page 126. So go to your textbook, page 126, and let's study some grammar today. Okay? Um, page 126. 126, your textbook. Okay, so now we are gonna study direct and indirect objects. So let me make this bigger for you to see this part. Okay, so we are gonna study direct and indirect objects. So this is important for you. Okay, direct and indirect objects. This is what we're gonna study today. Okay. And what is in first, for the most important thing now, I want you to forget what on what a direct object and an indirect object is in your native uh, language. I want you to forget about it. Okay, you have to forget your what a direct and indirect object is in your native language grammar. Okay, don't do, because this will give you a lot of confusion. Okay, so forget about it a little bit, just forget, and you are relearning what a direct object and an indirect object is. Okay, this will help you understand better. Okay, um what is an object? An object, as the name says, is something that is being referred to by the verb. When the verb refers to something, usually the verb refers to an object. And when I say object, I don't want you to think object as a thing. I want you to think object as a concept. Okay? The object can be a person or can be a thing. It doesn't matter. It's an object. It's something that the verb is referring to or related to in the sentence. Okay. So we have two types. We have two types of objects. We have direct object. Okay. And we have indirect object. We have two types. Okay. Now, let's think about the direct object. The direct object will ask the question, what? Okay. The direct object actually will answer the question, what? For example, Tim bought. Tim bought what? A present. So a present in this sentence is the direct object. Okay? Now, look in this sentence here. Tim bought what? A present. So a present is the direct object. Why? Because the present answers the question, what? Okay? Good? Do you have any questions? No? Okay, let's continue. Now, indirect object. When we talk about indirect object, okay, the indirect object answers the question, not what, but who. For example, Tim bought what? To who? To Mary. So Mary is the indirect object. Okay? For example, Tim bought Mary. Mary, who? Tim bought who? Mary. Or to whom or to who, right? Mary. So in this case, Mary is the indirect object. So this is very important for you to understand. Okay? Because it answers the question, who? Okay? So what we are gonna do now, we are gonna watch the explanation video and then we are gonna come back, okay? But first, let's watch the explanation video. Let me go back because I'm afraid you won't be able to see anything. Okay, I'm gonna play the video, okay? Let's play the video now.
Direct and Indirect Objects. Unit 10, Lesson C. Tim gave Mary a present. Watch and listen. Grammar Rule 1. A direct object answers the question, what?
Jenny gave some money to Ken.
Carl gave a TV to Peter.
Alice bought some cookies for Diego.
Kevin bought a lamp for Liz.
Grammar Rule 2. An indirect object says, who receives the direct object? When an indirect object follows the verb, there is no preposition.
Jenny gave Ken some money.
Carl gave Peter a TV.
Alice bought Diego some cookies.
Kevin bought Liz a lamp.
Check your understanding. Look at the picture. Read the prompt. Put the words in the correct order to complete the sentence.
Jenny gave some money to Ken.
Carl gave a TV to Peter.
Alice bought some cookies for Diego.
Kevin bought a lamp for Liz.
Jenny gave Ken some money.
Carl gave Peter a TV.
Alice bought Diego some cookies.
Kevin bought Liz a lamp.
Let's review.
Tim gave a present to Mary. Tim bought a present for her.
Tim gave Mary a present. Tim bought her a present.
Irregular verbs. Buy, bought. Give, gave. Send, sent. Write, wrote. Give plus to becomes give to someone. Buy plus for becomes buy for someone.
Okay, so let's do some exercises here. Okay. So what we're gonna do first, let's go here. And we're gonna do this exercise here, 2A. Look at Joe's to-do list. What did he do yesterday? So you just have to change these sentences to past, okay? So let's do this together. So number one, the first one here, buy flowers for Sylvia. So change it to past. Joe bought flowers for Sylvia, okay? So let's do the next one, number two, buy a card for Nick. The sentence is, Joe bought a card for Nick. Why bought? Because bought is the past of buy. Okay? Good? And that's what you have to do. The next one, write a letter to Pam. Then again, Joe wrote a letter to Pam. Okay? That's how we do the exercise. Okay? Easy or difficult? What do you think? Having a hard time? Continuing, number four, buy a cake for Mary and Judy. So number four, Joe bought a cake for Mary and Judy. That's how you do it. Okay? Good? Easy or difficult? It's not difficult, right? I don't think it's that difficult. Okay, number five, give roses to Eva. So change this to past. Joe gave roses to Eva. Joe gave roses to Eva. Okay. What do you think? Okay, number six, send an invitation to Paul. Change that to past, becomes Joe sent an invitation to Paul. Joe sent an invitation to Paul. Continue. Okay, number 7. Send some money to David. Change this to past. Joe sent some money to David. So basically, you just have to change the verb and add Joe. That's it. That's what the exercise is asking you to do, basically, okay? And the last one, give a ride to Sue. Change that to past. Joe gave a ride to Sue. Okay? Good? Questions? Okay, so now we have to complete the conversations. Okay? Use a pronoun for the indirect object. What did Joe buy Sylvia? So pay attention here. You have to use a pronoun for the indirect object. So every time you have a name of a person, you have to change that for a pronoun. For example, Joe bought, let's say, flowers to Sylvia. Okay, Joe bought flowers to Sylvia. You have to change that to Joe bought her flowers. Like this. For example, what did Joe buy Nick? According to this, Joe bought a card for Nick, but you have to change Nick. So Joe bought him a card. That's what you have to do. Yeah. You're taking out this. You're basically taking out this. Oops. You are taking out this and replacing with this. Okay, good. This is what you have to do. Let's continue then. What did Joe write Pam? What did Joe write Pam? Look at number 3. Joe wrote a letter to Pam. Let's change that. So Joe wrote her a letter. Okay. Let's do the next one. Number 4. What did Joe buy Mary and Judy? What did Joe buy Mary and Judy? Joe bought a cake for Mary and Judy. Now we change that and it becomes, do you know how to do this one? Joe bought them a cake. Them because it's Mary and Judy, plural. Okay. Easy or difficult? Not that difficult, right? Number 5. What did Joe give Eva? Joe gave roses to Eva. Now we're gonna change that and we're gonna put Joe gave her roses. Okay, Joe gave her roses. So the exercise is helping you to say things in a different way, so it's you're just learning new ways of saying things, okay? Number 6. What did Joe send Paul? Joe sent an invitation to Paul, or Joe sent him an invitation. Joe sent him an invitation. Okay? Number 7. What did Joe send David? What did Joe send David? Joe sent some money to David, or Joe sent him some money. Okay? And the last one, what did Joe give Sue? What did Joe give Sue? Joe gave a ride to Sue. Oh, or Joe gave her a ride. Okay? Simple. That's it. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for following up with the classes. I do appreciate your time. I appreciate your help. Thank you so much. And I'll see you again. I'll see you soon. You're gonna have some news about our classes, and I hope that we'll be able to work things out. Stay healthy, stay safe. I miss you all. Just reach out to me if you need anything. Take care. Bye-bye.